Bismillah, alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum, peace be unto you. Welcome to another episode of The Deen Show. And today, bringing you another great topic up for discussion. We're bringing in our good friend who's been with us this week on The Deen Show, former Christian minister, preacher, Sheikh Yusuf Estes. Sit right there, don't move, and we'll be right back on The Deen Show.
Allah is enough for me. Handsome Yusuf cried, Allah is enough for me.
Welcome back to The Deen Show. I'm your host, Eddie, and in The Deen Show studio, our special guest. Thank you again for being with us, Sheikh Yusuf Estes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What kind of topic do we have today?
Can God be a man, Sheikh?
Say what?
Can God be a man? We have to get right down to it.
All right.
And we got to explain to the audience, because people are taking rocks as God, sticks as God, money as God, and they taking a man as God. Is this possible?
First of all, let's talk about something in general. Let us agree before we start even having a discussion what is rational and what's irrational.
I agree.
All right? And when I point this way and I say, okay, this is up, and you say, yes, okay, that's up. And when I point like this, I say, this is down, you say, okay, this is down. Now, during the discussion, if you said, well, this could also be down, or this could also be up, I'm going to say, okay, that's the end of the rational discussion.
Now you're not being fair.
Yeah, have a nice day. I got things to do.
Up is up, down is down.
Yeah, well, there's some basic things when you talk about something in a rational discussion that go undisputed.
You just say that's it.
Yeah, you set parameters. Before we begin the discussion, when you say God, what are you talking about? Okay? And if you're talking about something that's limited, something that is human, something that's, then for me this is not God. It's as simple as that. Because if you want to talk about God, and you're talking about the one who is the creator God, that set everything into motion in the beginning, the one who is the sustainer, the creator, the one who is all knowledgeable. We're going to talk about the epitome of the qualities or attributes of this God, that he is not, he doesn't just know, he's all knowing. He doesn't just hear, he's all hearing. And he doesn't just have knowledge, he is all knowledge. So if you understand it from that perspective, then when you begin your logical discussion, your rational communication on the subject, you're going to be able to say, all right, this would work and this wouldn't work. But if you don't set the parameters in the beginning, then the discussion goes crazy. You can say anything you want to. You can say you're God. Well, go ahead and say that, but it doesn't make it happen.
It's like playing a ball game with no rules now. No foul lines or nothing. We got to make sure we stay in the perimeters, like you said.
I'm from Texas. Yeah. I remember years ago someone said to me, would you like to learn how to play a new kind of poker? I said, poker? This is a card game. They said, yeah. I said, we got a new kind. It's called As You Go Poker. I said, as you go? They said, yeah, I make the rules as you go. No.
Doesn't work. So we made the rules now. If you say up, up, down, down.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, when we're talking about God, if you're saying God, meaning the one who created everything, quite obviously he's not the creation and doesn't need to go in his creation. It doesn't make any sense. Even a human, and we're not comparing God to a human, but if a human makes a computer, and he has a problem with it, he doesn't crawl into the software and try to work on it. It doesn't work like that. That's nuts.
No.
And how about the Lord of the universe? When you realize that we as human beings are tiny compared even to a tree, or how about a tree compared to a mountain, or a mountain compared to the earth compared to the sun, or the sun compared to the solar system, or the solar system we're in compared to other solar systems which are much bigger. There are suns which are many times bigger than our sun. And then within that you've got your galaxies. And these galaxies are huge. And within that it all gets bigger and bigger. Now you're talking about the Milky Way. Now they tell us even the Milky Way doesn't cover everything. And it goes beyond and beyond. And you're talking about the one who created all of this? And how in the world are you going to compare this God to something tiny and minuscule here on the planet? That's an insult.
Doesn't make sense.
That's disgusting. Now, and once we've established that, now let's talk about in particular a man. If somebody said God could be a man, then the logical statement following that should be, then why can't he also be a woman?
I've thought about that. Why not?
And if they said God is a man, then where did he come from?
What color was he?
That's a good point.
What language did he speak?
That's another good point. And how tall is he? You see, you have to start defining God.
No, yeah.
And immediately you'll have somebody who'll go irrational on you here, and they'll say, well, yeah, but he can do anything. Well, this is another problem. Does God do anything? Is God without limits? If you said, well, God has no limits. Okay.